Hey fams, this is Kayla from Kaleda Plans, and today I'm going to be doing a February Plan With Me edition. I will review the month before, so goals, memories, what worked, what didn't. Secondly, I will do a brain dump for the month, which includes events or public holidays, birthdays, reminders, routines, tasks that need to roll over. I'll then choose my stationery, highlighters, pens, stickers or washi tape, and then I'll decide where everything will go. And here is where I will use the sticky note method. And let's get into it. This is the Large Scout from Laurel Denise and the Bennett Sisters cover. This is where I keep all my personal appointments, habits, routines I'm trying to track, and goals. This is the front. I use Live Love Posh stickers, and I love this inside pocket colour. This is a year at a glance, so because I am situated in Australia, I have covered up the events for the US and have put the Australian events in. Again, I'm using Live Love Posh stickers, which are one of my all-time favorites. And this is my January setup. So the top is what they refer to as macro planning. So I just have basically a word of what I'm doing, Pilates or work, doctors, anything like that. And then I break it down in the weeklies. And I have done those. And what's cool about these is Monday monthly lines up with the Monday on the weeklies. I just love how functional this planner is, and I love the tracker, so that's where I had all my exercise trackers. This is like a dashboard that I could refer to throughout the month. And then I decided to do a morning routine. This is the weeks. And at the back is where I do like a summary of the month. So my goals check-in, monthly review, and special memories that I want to keep. This is on a, what they call, I guess, insert. And I was about to say pop-in panel, but this is an insert, so I can move it throughout the year until it's all completed. And yeah, so I can put that to the side. And then cleaning. So a big thing for us is washing. So I just make sure I keep track and tick whenever I do them. So how exciting. I love how it's just plain and it's like a blank slate, and I get to start the month over again. And what I thought this month is I'll keep it very minimal for those ones that do not have access to the stickers or washi tape and things like that. So I thought I would just stick to my highlighters, which are here, and I'm going for the antique theme. Apologies, we just live near a train station, so you might hear that throughout the video. So yeah, I'll just use these as my headings and my erasable pen, which is my favorite. I wish I had a 0.38, but this one is a 0.5 and that will do, and it's a metal barrel and I love how it erases. Alright, so if we look back at our plan for Feb, we need to review the month before, which we've done. I've looked at our goals, I've written our memories, and we now have to go over what worked and what didn't. I think everything for me worked well, except I think these lines were too faint and I would much rather love a darker line. So that's what I'll do on the next one. Now I need to do a brain dump for the month. So that includes public holidays, events for Feb. And the easiest way for me to do that is to go first to this. So this is what I've already pre-filled in. And I've got birthdays. And I'll write those down on my notebook. So that bit is done. Earlier I grabbed out the to-do list, so I will pick all the things from here and highlight which ones need to go on to the calendar so that I actually get them done. And then I check our calendars, but I know that there's not much in there for my personal. So then that means we'll move to the next stage. Choose my stationery. So again, I'm just going to go with highlighters that I'll be using throughout the year. So I've labeled them with the categories, and that keeps me consistent. And then I'll just use this erasable pen, and I'll probably use this black fine liner to cross out the days. So that be that one done. And then lastly is the location. So decide where everything will go, and that's where I'll use the sticky note method. Now Laurel Denise does have a YouTube video about using the sticky note method, so I will put that in the description. And my version is here. So this is what I come up with at the beginning of the year. Hopefully you can see that. And then I kind of just decide from here where everything will go, or where my brain wants to see it. I did try a for next month sticky, but I don't think I need it, so I've kept it off. But here's a list of the things that I might add. So I could add work notes, squirrel list, rabbit list, deep dive, or personal notes could be here. I probably will stick with the cleaning on the back there, and then all the macro planning, and maybe I'll find a quote for the month. That is that one done. Bye.